Jen's here because everybody know you and love you and all that good stuff. So what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna make an attempt to do real quick is so I'm gonna just go around the table real quick and kind of introduce everyone, because I know everybody doesn't know everyone, and it's not gonna be like this is. I'm just gonna try to make it quick as I can. And if you want to talk to somebody later, you talk to somebody whatever. Okay. All right. So at the front table right here, everybody haven't met the Parkers, but y'all have heard me and Jen talk about the Parkers. So this is the Parkers right here. This is Jen's godparents and godbrothers and godsister and all of that. So how the story goes, when Jen was like what, 4 years old? 4 years old, she used to go down the street to her godsister house, and then they became sisters and spent a lot of time. She spent a lot of time down there, a lot of time, and then we spent a lot of time in Chesterfield. Chester or Chesterfield?
We're in Chesterfield.
Chesterfield. So if y'all don't know, after me and Jen got married, they decided to get married a couple of months after us because they knew we were getting married. And then we went to Aruba, they went to Hawaii, right? Yeah. And then the year after that, we all went to Vegas together. And that was probably one of the best trips I had, because I tell Jen all the time, it feels good going on a trip with somebody when you ain't got to worry about somebody in your pocket. You can do what you want to do. That's a joke, but so anyway, but it's true. So that's Jen's dad, Mr. Bill. Everybody know Mr. Bill. And then down the table on this side, we got my uncle's wife, Uncle Vaughn. Y'all heard about Uncle Vaughn? That's Aunt Curlin. That's Ravonda. And that's her daughter. Yeah, you can help her mom. And then stand up beside Jakar. This my cousin, but that's my nephew. So y'all get a picture of him, because he's gonna be playing in the NFL in about 4 years. So remember that.
He finished it. He's a senior.
Yeah, he's senior. I said 4 years. 4 years. So on this side is my aunt Jen. That's my cousin Tonika. Y'all heard, everybody heard Pookie. That's Pookie's sister. Pookie's sister is Malika. That's my brother Michael's daughter. So y'all know that. And here's my other son right here, Markel Pooh. Y'all know who that is. And that's my wife. That's my wife's sister.
Hold on, who's that right there? My wife.
What's your wife's name?
This is my wife's sister, Sonia.
Hey, Sonia, with your pretty self.
And then right here we have, this is one of our oldest friends. Actually, our oldest friend here today.
Hey, man, that's my mama's fourth son, man.
Yeah. This is George Taylor, better known a.k.a. Punch. You don't know, this is Punch. We've been knowing Punch since we were, they lived right behind us when we grew up in Cherry Acres. We've been knowing Punch since he was about 5, 6 years old. So we go back and some things, we've done some things.
Yeah, like
And right here is my brother's wife. Miss Antigua. And so y'all heard us talk about my brother's wife is from Antigua. We went there for the wedding and all that. This is my brother's daughter, Kaylin. She just had a ring dance last night. And stand up, Kaylin. Turn around.
she loved
Haven't seen the pictures? Michael and Anthea have them. Look at the picture. She looks just like the Disney princess. So right here is Uncle Mike, my brother Mike, son Jawan. This is Jawan's soccer player. He plays soccer in high school, real good, gifted in soccer. And those are my kids. Everybody know my kids, Brian and Lauren.
They are great kids.
Right here, this is Aaron. This is my nephew, Rayshawn. This is my older brother, son, Rayshawn.
It's my oldest grandson.
Grandchild. Yeah. This is my mom's only great grandchild.
Yeah,
the only great grandchild. So right here, and Ray, and this is Aaron.
His wife.
His wife. And we working on some more great grandkids.
Wow.
No, that'll be Malika. Malika next.
Yes.
Malika the oldest.
Yes, she's the next one this year.
She's the oldest girl. She's the oldest girl. Yeah, so.
No, Pooh older than Malika. Who is older than?
Oh yeah, Pooh the oldest. Yeah. So Ray, Pooh the boy. If anybody, y'all don't know Mr. Haley. Mr. Haley.
It's Jocelyn's grandfather.
Yeah, this is Jocelyn's grandfather. He's actually in the Virginia Hall of Fame for umpires. He's been umpiring for what, 30, 40 years? National Softball Hall of Fame. Great baseball player, softball player. So we hoping Brian, take up with that left off. Right here's my sister. Y'all know Shantae. And this is my sister, best friend right here, Miss Pam.
Miss Pam.
Miss Pam. I know I said Pam. All right, I think I got everybody.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Sing too.
Happy birthday.
That sounds so good.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
One last time.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
My daughter said I had no right now. Glad y'all got some good jobs.
I'm gonna try not to cry, but definitely my whole life. Just remember everything documented. Being with Grandma D, Easterly Avenue, the house
Yes,
in
sir.
Easterly. We used to just be able to walk around, go anywhere we wanted to, but we was always safe, and you always was there. And with I just love you. And the same thing. You y'all instill God in me as well. And I'll never forget it. And all the talks when I call you, you always give me wisdom. And anytime I'm struggling with something, you're always there. So I just love you. I'm glad we're here to experience this with you.
This is the next preacher man. Let me know. Thank you.
Single mom, pretty much, all in life. We had the help of my grandparents, of course, but it was our mom that really we saw struggle every day, who sacrificed a lot for us every day, and made sure that we had not only everything we needed, but everything we wanted as kids. And I could ask my brothers, we pretty much had everything we wanted. And she made sure that she did her best to keep us out of trouble, but we got in our own trouble.
Yeah, I found out about that.
And she
They
made
were wrong.
sure, which was one of the most important things, is that she made sure that before we were grown that we knew who God was. And she made sure that God was a part of our life. And I have to say that's one of the greatest things that I have from my mom, is because I've seen my mom crawl in pain on the floor when I was younger. And y'all know my story. And I know my strength comes from my mom. Just being able to see that every time she didn't feel well, see her pushing through every time she didn't feel good, seeing her take care of my grandma every single day, and Uncle Ford. And so we decided, my mom has never had a lot of real jewelry because she sacrificed so much for us. So she didn't go out and buy herself gold earrings and gold rings. So we decided to give my mom her first pair of real diamond earrings today.
Thank y'all. Appreciate it. I don't think I'll put most of it. I might try to take you.
You deserve them, Mom. You deserve them. Thank you.
Thank you. Y'all deserve so much more. Thank you so much.
If you gonna speak, now some people try to debate this. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you why I'm the favorite, and it really ain't gonna be by. It's gonna be by landslide. Okay. I'm the baby boy. Shantae is the baby in the family. But Shantae is a female, a woman, a lady, and we know how moms and daughter relationship is. It can be a little rocky. And Shantae crazy. That take her out to run, okay? Then we get to the middle boy here. This boy. He's a nice guy, man. One of my best friends. Nice guy. Got a nice family, raised 2 nice kids. He'll give you his last. Well, he got a little gambling problem, but you know. She got one more boy. And he ain't here, so that's all I can say. So that leaves me as the favorite.
I love you too. And you my favorite Fred, and you my favorite Shantae.
Stop it. You ain't gotta appease them. Stop it. But on a serious note, 3 things I think about when I think about my mom. And the first Shantae already alluded to is sacrifice. And for the younger people that are here, I want to let you know that your mom and dad ain't perfect, but you really don't understand this until you start to have children of your own, of the sacrifice that it takes to raise well-adjusted kids who you want to have, you want them to have everything that you didn't have. You want them to have the best. And that's not my story growing up. I didn't have the best. I didn't have everything that I wanted. We thought we was rich, but we knew we wasn't. Later on, we found out we wasn't because of her sacrifice trying to work 2 and 3 jobs to make sure we had, football cleats for football and shorts for basketball and gloves and all of that stuff and bats for baseball.
Wrestling.
And yeah, we did it all.
Yes.
It was a sport, we did it. And walking to work and walking from work and not eating, at night to make sure we had enough to eat. And that's the stuff that we don't see when we're younger. But as parents, you recognize that the sacrifice is real. And I think that's one of the biggest things as a parent that I take away from my mom is her sacrifice. It's just doing without so that we could have and doing the best she could with what she had. And we were lucky we had a village. We had my aunt, we had my grandmother, my grandfather, who picked up in those areas where, we might have been a little short, and not everybody has that. So I'm thankful to my aunt as well. And this is crazy to think about. These 2 are the matriarchs of this family. At 70, now Auntie, how old are you?
She'll be 60 in November.
At 59.
I'm trying to push it. We're 10 years apart. We're the bookends.
And that's just crazy to think that the matriarchs of this family are that young. And wow, I was talking to Fred and telling him,
It's okay.
that we're the patriarchs of this family. And he's what, 51, and I'm not even 50. And my oldest brother. And I just hope that we took the torch. And we're doing a good job of making a good example. Ray Sean, Juwan, for you guys, Boo, Brian. Because it's not hard raising kids. I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. So Shantae, I love you. Fred, I love you. Sacrifice. The other thing I think of when I think of you is a helper. Lord. She had her birthday party. We gotta tell you, sit your butt down. Coming out the staff. You gotta use the bathroom and everything, all right? Just sit down. But that's the spirit that God gave her, is, you know, to be a helper. To be a helper. And, sure, no, go ahead. It's your
Last
show.
Sunday at the sermon at your church, Pastor Riddick said that they are gatherers. And I really didn't think of myself as a gatherer until we came home, had Easter egg hunt. And I went and got the neighbor's kids. I said, oh, I'm a gatherer.
This joke here, right? Oh, at times used to be hard. Well, times still are hard sometimes, but so we might get a call, can I borrow some money for some gas or something like that? Okay, go around there and give it to her. Come to find out, she done spent half of what we gave her on the grandkids. Because they around the house and she wanted to entertain them and candy and parties and all this stuff. It's like, Mom, we just gave you some money. Yeah, but I had to spend half of that because the kids came over. But the last thing that always that I think about when you come to my mind is, even though, you know, we kind of come from humble beginnings and all of that good stuff, your consistent walk with God. And that has trickled down, you know, to us, and we all walk our own path and stuff, but, you know, if it hadn't been for Granny passing it down to you, and you being steadfast and passing it down to us, then who knows where we would be. And I just get tired of going around the house and helping you look for stuff. Well, we can't find it because it's 10, 11, 12 books full of scriptures that you just sit around writing scriptures, taking notes on sermon. And it's like, Lord, are you a paralegal or what? But no matter what, you know,
That's
anybody
what gets us
says,
through, man.
I know that's right. You know, I'm
If it
just
hadn't
picking
been
with
for
you.
the Lord on our side, where would we be?
I'm just picking with you.
I know.
But
God knows.
no matter what other people say about you,
Oh.
you did something right. You know, you raised 4 beautiful kids, and you did it a lot on your own. And by God's grace, you know, we all doing well in our own way. And so I love you.
I love you more. Love you. If I could add something to that, I got some of what he's saying from my mom, which I thought me and my mom were nothing alike. And she has helped me so much. And the main thing that I hold so dear is when my last child graduated. She said, she walked out the auditorium and said, well, at least she did that right. She got all her kids graduated. And I was so proud of her to this day. That's the dearest thing that my mom ever said to me. And I love you all. I appreciate it. I'm gonna get out the spotlight.
Ray Sean has something to say.
Hold on, y'all, listen up.
Hey, so
anyway, this is a poem dedicated to you. It's called I Am. I am beautiful, a vision to behold. I am strong, brave, and bold. I am intelligent, I can articulate the feelings I have inside and the thoughts that I think. I am loving, I believe in reciprocity. I will give my love to you if you give your love to me. I am supportive, my heart and soul is fully invested. I am faithful, loyal, true, and tested. I am royalty, the descendant of a queen. I am amazing, remarkable, magnificent, dazzling, I am everything you ever dreamed.
I just want to thank everybody for coming and sharing this wonderful day for me. It made it very, very special. You know, I love you all, each and every one. And this has just made it a great day, an awesome day, and that the Lord has made, gave me another one. I went to church with these people last week, got me shot on. So that was special as well. But again, I'd just like to say thank you and how special you made me feel today.
She basically raised me as a daughter. I'm gonna say I was her niece, but I was more like her daughter. Okay, me and Shantae were more like sisters. We were not cousins.
We
Okay.
had outmatched
Yes.
outfits.
And, okay. Come
Only the
on.
same age.
So that was like my second home, like my second mom. You know, she brought me and my brother in, and I'm gonna cry. But she brought me and my brother in, and every weekend we were at her house, and she just treated us like her own, not just her kids, but she treated us like one of her own. And then you know I love you so much, like, Lord, I love you more. And that's all I'm gonna say.
2, 3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Sing too. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
But she has children too that we pretty much grew up with. Michelle, Chris, and Monica. They love my mom, and my Aunt Jeanette love us. Like, when they see us, they start crying and stuff. And it just so happened that Jocelyn came home from school one day and was like, huh, do I got some cousins live out Lincoln Park? And Lincoln Park is like, was like the bad projects in Hampton. And we was like, yeah, that's Chris. Remember we talked about Chris and Peaches? That's their children. She was like, yeah, they like to fight. Cause happened at school, and then they got off the bus, and they live right down the street from Tonika. And they got off the bus, and then their mama came outside. So they love to fight. They are a fighting family. They have been fighting since we was little. They still fighting in the street. But they love my mom to death, and they call my mom Aditi. Real bad. Like, Aditi. So that's kind of our little running joke when we think about them. It's all in love. And she cannot stand it because they would just say it over and over. Aditi. So it's like one of her pet peeves. And then we used to tap her like this all the time. Mom. So now, if you touch her or something, and if she jump, that's what it is. She can't stand us touching her because we've been doing this, Mom, all our life.
Shantae always had to get the last word, and the last hit. If I hear her say, don't do this, and she tap me right on the side. I'm going to do the last
I want to thank everybody for coming. I don't know if anybody needs to go ahead and leave, but I do want to thank everybody for coming out and just really making it special for my mom. I know my mom has touched everybody in her own way. Everybody here has their own relationship with my mom. So I really think it means we ask her, what you want to do for your birthday? What you want to do for your birthday? And all my mom could say was, she kept telling Fred, I just want to be with my family. That's it. So, this what we did. This what we did. And y'all made it very special for her. So, please, walk away knowing whether you gave a gift or you didn't do, this was the gift to just show up for her today. So, thank you.
Thank you all.
Right on that.
You gotta say it. And don't take
Can they be that close? Just let me state for the record, we're giving love and a family down. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing it to me. We are family. just begun to get a share of this world's delight. I hope they have for the future, and our goals inside. We don't get depressed. Here's what we call our golden rule. Have faith in you and the things you do. You won't go wrong. Oh no, this is a family jewel. We are family. Sing it to me. I got all my sisters and brothers. Sing it to me. I can hear you guys. Everybody say, ooh, we have faith in you and the things you do. Hey, I got all my sisters and
We have 2 boys and a girl, and I want to have 2 boys and 2 girls. And so we had 2 boys and 1 girl, but I still felt like I should have a girl. And so one day, Jennifer, and she was sitting on the curb waiting for her big sister from school. And God had me to go to the door and see her out there. And for a couple of days she was doing that. And so I called her and asked her what her name, and asked her where she lived. And I called her mom, and her mom said, I already know you. And I asked her about her coming staying in the house. So one day her mom asked me if I could babysit with her, keep her while she's working. And so I told her, well, instead of her paying me, would she allow Jeff to become my goddaughter and for me to raise her with my daughter Chandel. Chandel's a year younger than Jennifer. And so Jennifer was going to Third Baptist Christian School, and Chandel was going to First Church of Living Christian School. So Jennifer always came to the house first, and then Chandel came. And so Jennifer became my daughter. But we always tease her because we always say, she's a daughter, she's my daughter, never mother. But her mom and her dad, Mr. Bill, allowed us to bring her into our home, and she lived 5 doors from us. So she acted up, and she didn't do right. Mom and them both got the village, she had a village. And Jennifer went with us to church. She and Chandel got baptized together. And Chandel got saved at 5. Chandel ministered to Jennifer. I think Jennifer was going on 7 at the time. And she would see Christ in her life. And so they were raised up too in a Christian home. Bible study, prayer, you name it, we did it. But we wanted to make sure that our children also knew the Lord and they were walking in God. And so we were praying, so I started praying for Jennifer to meet a godly man. After she graduated from high school, graduated from college, and graduated and got her own house, got her job, and had her own place. And then 3 years after that, she told me she was getting married. And so both of us cried. We were so excited. She came and talked to me. And because she's always been in our life. She traveled with us, so you would think she was my child. Because Mr. Bill, I'll call him up. I said, Mr. Bill, we're at church. We haven't got home yet. And she's still with him. He said, okay, it's fine, Miss Parker, it's fine. And so she was always with us, always been good. I had to punch her a couple of times. Yeah, I had to punch her a couple of times. Yeah. She liked to play jump on the bed, and I was sitting there, and I told her not to jump on the bed, so I had to tap her with the belt. And call her mom up, let her mom know what we were doing. But never had a whole lot of stuff. She always sit down, we always talk. And I promised to prepare them for life to come. I had videos I would prepare them, talk to them about things. You remember that video? You remember? Anyway, God bless that we had prayer for them. They will be godly men. And when she told me about Freddie and about she was getting married, I was really excited about it. And when I met Freddie, and I was like, I see why she was talking about getting married. Because all of us got involved. I've been involved with her, like gathered together, helping her with her marriage and her wedding and everything. And then I met her mother-in-law. And I tell you, we just fell in love. The Spirit of God was on both of us. And we just became immediate. We became friends. And we've been friends ever since. And so, and she surprised me when she came to church Sunday. And I wasn't thinking. I know my husband wouldn't sit beside her. Yeah, because he was showing me where to sit. And I didn't sit beside her. but she was really a blessing to help me to work at everything. Because if something came up with that with Jennifer, we were on the phone. Her and I, we talked on the phone. And if Jennifer didn't do right, I told Jennifer, I said, you go home, you don't do like Mama tell you to do. You're not coming to the house. You're gonna stay right there. And so she knew she wanted to come, so therefore she obeyed her mom and obeyed us, and she came up to a beautiful young lady. I am so proud of her and the children, her children now, and teaching them of the Lord. Her Brian, we got to pray. That's a
And to echo what you said, behind the scenes, Jen is the prayer warrior of the family.
All of us. Jen not only prayed, but she get all of us together. All of us. She said she takes all. We on a text line. She takes all of us and give us all. And so you see my gang over here. We're all women, people of God. My husband, my son. You know, he's Minister Parker now, and Curtis. Curtis has a ministry too. He has a prayer ministry with Pastor Coleman. Apostle Coleman. And so they do healing and ministry, and both my sons, and I just thank God for we're in a great gathering.
Yes.
And I have a sign on my wall that says gather, gather, gather together. And I just want to thank God for you. Thank God for being here. And thank God for you raising a beautiful